Throw away everything you know about creating your brand or posting content online. If you are one of those people who are scared to post anything, and in particular don't know what the hell to post, this is for you. Even if you are posting right now and your content isn't performing well, this is for you too. The biggest issue that you all have that stops you from creating content is how complex you make everything. You want the perfect conditions, scripts, equipments, and surely that you will be rewarded just because you post, right? Remember, these platforms don't owe you anything, and neither does the audience. So it's only up to you. So let's talk about how you can actually start creating your personal brand from scratch for people who have no clue, whether intentionally or unintentionally, on what to do. Now, these are your problems. I'll address each of the problems in 1 minute and one by one lay out a simple plan for you to follow. Okay, let's begin. So, camera shyness. If your entire personality goes to shit after you turn the camera on, it's very simple to fix. See, for me, I'm like Chandler. Very awkward on photos. Maybe because I just can't hold still. But that doesn't show up in videos. Some people are natural at both. Some people are natural at one. And some people are normal. Your camera shyness is just a habit pattern that developed while you were growing up and it was never addressed. If you're normal, just do this one exercise. Each day, when you are either starting your workday or you're just about to go to sleep, spend 10 minutes talking about your day in front of the camera. Lock the room if you want. If you can't talk about your day, just talk about some event that happened or talk about that one hobby that you can talk for hours on when someone brings it up in conversations. And now you'll do this every day for 3 weeks. And there is no other way. You won't magically become natural at it. So get to work. First of all, if lack of equipment is an issue for you, it's legit the stupidest one. Stop letting this stupid excuse of not having the best equipment stop you from starting. It might be the case later on when you start to improve your quality or the quality of your process, but not now. One phone with a working camera, one mic, one notebook, and any tripod that you can find. These are the only things you need in order to start creating. Now, if you have a laptop, then you legit have no excuse because then you can research others, you can learn about content there, and you can start taking digital notes. Now, I didn't start with all of this. I had the Poco X3 when I was making content the first time I tried it back in 2020. And I used to film just with the phone itself. I had no camera. I had no external secondary camera. I had no tripod. I had no mic. So I used to just use the phone camera itself. That to the front camera because I didn't trust myself to be in the frame when I'm recording with the back camera. Alright, platform and format. If these are your excuses, then see, don't make it complicated. I'll place two non-measurable metrics here, which is curiosity and level of work. If you are either curious or good at that one skill, then follow these steps. If you are good at writing, pick Twitter. If you are good at short form video and scripting, pick Instagram. If you are good at both writing and filming, pick YouTube. These platforms are made to reward these skills I mentioned. So you legit have no skill issue now. Obviously, you can use these skills on the other platforms as well, but you don't need to make it complex in the beginning because you see the big creators that you follow post everywhere, but that's not how they started, right? So you just pick one platform and you go all in. All right. So interest. Now this is where all of us fuck up. We all have interests that if we showcase, people are ready to consume what you have to produce. Okay? We all have something, and if you think that you don't, then you're just wasting your life. See, if you sketch, make an art account. If you cook, start a cooking channel. If you read, start a book channel or a book profile. If you love fitness, post on Instagram. If you have nothing, then get the fuck off social media and try something in your life, because That's the only way you will get to know what you like to do. तुम्हें हाथ में लाके नहीं दिए जाएंगे इंटरेस्ट. नाउ तुम्हारा नेक्स्ट इशू आएगा कि हम जाए कहाँ. सी, if you are in a college or school, join the clubs, join online courses, watch videos. The thing is, you know exactly what to do, but your fear of taking action is the reason it never happens. Alright, अब इंटरेस्ट तो मालूम पड़ गए, बट ब्रो हमको तो हमारी नीश नहीं मालूम, बिकॉज ये इतना इंडस्ट्री ने इस वर्ड को इतना ज़्यादा पॉपुलर कर दिया है कि ये एक अकेला रीज़न बन जाता है कि लोग स्टार्ट नहीं करते हैं. सी, यू आर द नीश इन द नेम ऑफ आवर लॉर्ड डैनको. सी, when my content started to get more reach and during the initial days of my growth, I saw his video and it opened up all sorts of perspectives for me. There are only two cases. If you want to have a brand where you can leverage it to pivot in any direction you want, then you are the niche. If you want your brand to just be a channel for you to acquire customers, if you have a company or if you're a freelancer, then your expertise is your niche. And for absolute noobs and beginners, the first one will be the case because they don't know their skill, they don't know their value proposition, their ideal client, their market positioning. So combine this with the last point and you have the answer. Now, fear of posting. यार 4 लोग क्या बोल देंगे, हमारा मजाक उड़ जाएगा कि भाई ये कितनी awkward है कैमरा पे, या फिर इसने ये कोई अजीब सी चीज़ बोल दी. See, these are all external factors that are made to stop you from becoming who you can be. And इसका एक simple solution है. Just create a private account or post privately on YouTube and just let your family members or some people that you know who will not criticize you in the beginning or unnecessarily mock you, just let them see it, because even the slightest of negative feedbacks in the beginning can become a reason why you never start posting. And you create a private account so you know how it feels to post before getting negative feedback, right? So once you have made like 20-30 posts, then go public. And the next step would be to just don't promote it on your other profiles, or just don't tell other people that you have this creator account. That way you won't have the fear of your known once judging your content. And once over time, let's say after a month or 2 months, you are comfortable, tell them that you are doing this on your side. Now combine all of what I just said with points 5 and 6, and now you have no reason to not post. Now your next issue might be कि यार इसमें टाइम बहुत लगेगा, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है. You might be a full-time student or you might have a full-time job. You see, you need no more than 1 or 2 hours every day to create content which is worthy enough of building your brand. Alright, so you pick a time in the day when you are very productive. Don't care if it's in the morning or the night. When you sit down to create, you just have to pursue 2 goals: to note down every single idea that pops up in your head and just create 1 post. Whether you write, you film, you do anything, you design, just create 1 post in an hour. And basically one hour is more than enough for it. At this point, you don't chase perfection. This time frame and this habit will show you the places where you need to improve and clarity on how you can actually get more work done. So you can set the time accordingly, every day or every 2 days or twice a week if you don't have that much time. And I don't want you to put in 5 to 6 hours every day. Just start with 1 hour or 2 hours max. And if you don't have that much, then what you can do is let's say on Monday, you spend 30 minutes writing down the ideas that you have for your content, and on Tuesday you create 1 or 2 posts, and then you just repeat this cycle. So now you have no excuse to not create. Alright, now let's tackle the issue of upload frequency. People give out this information that you need to post daily to grow on social media. See, I don't post every day, and there's a reason, because I know that my quality will go down if I post every day. As the videos I create, it requires a lot of insight, it requires a lot of brainstorming. So if I spend that much time creating the content, I know that I won't have time to work on my agency, let's say. So you just follow this rule of thumb for the 3 big platforms. On Twitter, you post 2 long threads a week and 3 to 5 short tweets. On Instagram, you either post 5 good reels a week, or you post 3 carousels and 2 reels, or you just have to basically post 5 to 6 times, which is quality. You remove all this bullshit advice of posting every day. It does not work like that. If you just create every day, you will burn out very quickly, and not having that limitation of posting every day will actually give you the headspace to come up with better ideas. On YouTube, you post 2 long form videos a week and 3 to 4 shorts. You see, that's how simple it is to grow on every platform. Alright, so now that we have tackled all problems, this is your plan. This is where everything comes together. For the first 3 weeks, you'll tackle problems number 1 to 5, and then you tackle problems number 5 to 8. This way, you don't put too much pressure on yourself and don't set the unrealistic expectation of getting everything done. Now, after you have gone through this process, you set clear milestones. You film for 10 minutes every day, just like I mentioned in number 1, or you write for 30 minutes every day. After you have made the time, it'll make it a non-negotiable for you to learn every day. You spend 30 minutes or however much time you can put in to study other creators, study from books, and just take online courses and anything that you can do to acquire more knowledge. Now, when you study other creators, you study their filming techniques, their scripting frameworks, their idea generation, or how they make their hooks, everything, and you just take those notes. And you do this with 50 creators. So once you take inspiration from all those 50 people, you have your own original personality. And just remember, one step at a time, one session at a time, 1 week at a time. That's the key. Right, so if you have watched until here, comment a random word that you associate with me. It means that you have the attention span to perform better than the others and gather knowledge in a better way, while others are here to just surf for hacks. So now you have no excuse to not start your content creation journey. You send this video to anyone who needs it, and you come back to it whenever you feel like you are not good enough to create anything. And with this, let's escape normality together. See you.